This week, I read a long account in the New Yorker. It was written by a New Yorker writer about the ravages of war in the Ukraine. And there are even awful photographs in the New Yorker. Back in the day, the New Yorker never had photographs, but they're like 8 full-page, appropriately black and white photographs in the magazine. A middle-aged woman with her babushka and coat lying dead on the floor in front of her kitchen sink. 2 Russian soldiers lying on a bare wheat field, their bodies without life. And the report of some Ukrainians coming across a school building that had been occupied by Russian soldiers, had been occupied and then abandoned by Russian soldiers. First, they were horrified because they saw among the detritus, the empty vodka bottles and all kinds of stuff that was there, there were New Testaments and religious icons. And so at first they thought, how could they have these things? The Ukrainian worker asked, how could they possibly call themselves Christians? But a more careful examination of the site showed that there were messages written on the walls and formed in the dust on computer screens. We are sorry, the soldiers wrote. We love you. That is the living of the resurrection ethic. This is the love that gets all mixed up. And these soldiers transformed into something greater than soldiers following orders, but writing messages of love to their so-called enemy. I can't imagine what it's like to be one of those Russian soldiers. And I think that as we consider, this is the first sort of online mediated war that any of us have been part of. And in my lifetime, it's the first time there's been a war that I have had a partisan interest. I've been cheering for the Ukrainians, and I have forgotten how horrible this all is. Let us together then follow the example of others that can be grown up children of God. Let us replace hatred with love. Let us, if at all possible, to replace war with peace. Let us replace the bearing of grudges with the forgiving of people who don't even deserve it. For God so loved the world, and so as grown-up children of God, we are called to love others and the world likewise. Amen.